Thought everybody was more engaged. It was pretty obvious.
Vern working against Horford, took his ankles. Not ready to give him back either.
Steph was breathtaking in that quarter.
Our offense is always a lot of Steph. It all starts with Steph. Whether, when KD was here, our offense still started with Steph.
Green ties up Horford.
When did you know tonight was going to be like extra amped, Draymond?
About 5 minutes after game one.
Steph Curry sets the tone on the offensive side of the ball. It's my job to set the tone on the defensive side of the ball. And I wanted to do that from the very beginning of the game.
That's what they're going to do. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try to muck the game up, try to raise their level of intensity. We got to raise ours. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Some guy, got their legs on the top of your head, and then he tried to pull my pants down. I don't know what that was about, but whatever it takes to win, and that's what he's made a career out of, respect to him. But right now, I ain't got time for that, so we get ready for the next one.
It was amazing. I was just itching to get out there. I was in the tunnel, just walking back and forth, pacing, waiting for Coach to call me. He kind of pump faked me at first for a little bit, got me going, but after I got on the floor, it kind of calmed down and settled in.
It just shows who he is. That's the reason he's here, though. Most guys can't step up in that situation, but GP, he's tough, and he's built the right way, and he stepped up, and he gave us some good minutes tonight.
Kick out to Payton, testing that elbow. It's okay.
How much have you been able to shoot over the last couple of weeks?
Quite a lot.
Okay.
It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
You hit it.
There we go.
Poole with the ball. Launches.
We shoot half-court shots every practice, shoot around, and we have a little competition going. If you make one during the game, we count it. So he took the lead tonight.
Alongside C.J. Holmes, Warriors beat writer from the San Francisco Chronicle, and we saw it. The spread was 29. The Warriors had put it away. Boston had emptied the bench, kind of the white flag. All right, we're done. We'll see you Wednesday. But man, what a difference a few days made. It was like a Jekyll and Hyde performance.
I mean, look, the Warriors walked away from game one thinking we let our foot off the gas. Yeah. We did everything. I wouldn't say everything, but we did enough to win that game through 3 quarters. And in the end, we just let off the gas. We got lazy, let shooters start running loose around the perimeter. That wasn't the case tonight. The Warriors started the 4th quarter on a 6-0 run, went up 29. And at that point, as you said, Ime Udoka was like, yep, this thing is over. Put in the subs, get ready for game 3.
35-14. The 3rd quarter spread in this one. About Boston, was it so much, hey, the Warriors just threw haymakers and the punches landed, or was it the Celtics just punchless in their shot selection? I mean, their 2 main guns, 2 points, Horford and Smart.
Look, that 3rd quarter is all about Steph Curry. When that guy gets going, it can be very devastating and demoralizing. Yeah. He had 14 points in the 3rd quarter, 3 of 6 from 3-point range. And when he starts hitting shots, all of his teammates start feeling it. This building starts feeling it. And then the avalanche comes. That's the thing about this Warriors team in the 3rd quarter. It's almost like a Marvel movie, right? Where you could set a timer to different plot points.
Right.
You can almost set a timer every Warriors game, like, well, it's 3rd quarter. Here comes the run. And it was enough in game 2 where the Celtics just couldn't bounce back from it.
Should there be any kind of concern on Klay Thompson another night where he struggled with his shot?
Hey, look, shooters go through slumps. For Klay, it just so happens to be coming in the NBA Finals. Another inefficient night tonight, but, if he's going to keep putting them up, he's going to keep shooting. He's Klay Thompson. He's one of the best shooters ever to play this game, and I expect at some point in Boston, whether it's game 3 or game 4, he's going to catch fire.
So the scene shifts to Boston. The series is tied at 1. I just saw Chris Muller on the way out. He just kind of shrugged his shoulder and went, hey, man, this thing's going to go 6, probably go 7.
Yeah, it's just so hard to tell, man. If you ask the Warriors fan, Warriors fans are panicking after game 1.
Sure.
They're like, oh man, is this gonna be over in 4 or 5? But if you ask me right now, I think the series goes 6. I do think we're gonna head back to Chase Center tied 2-2, and I think the Warriors will be able to take care of business, win the next 2, and hoist that trophy.
On Steph Curry, another masterful performance tonight to just lighten up the 3. What did he say post-game that was like, he's after the elusive Series MVP? It's out there to grab.
You know, Steph hasn't really been talking about that. It's been a lot of we and team language.
Right.
But you know, we know it has to be in the back of his mind. And so far through 2 games, I don't think there's any question who's the series who would be the series MVP if the series ended today. But you know, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, you know, they're going to keep coming, and, you know, they're going to have something to say about that by the end of this thing.
Steve Kerr let it off in the press conference after the game. Was there anything in there to the sense of, well, this was kind of a statement game for the Warriors?
I didn't really get the sense of that. The Warriors have done a great job, I will say, you know, throughout this whole finals run, you know, from media day to losing game 1, of staying very level-headed. They've been here before, Vern. They've been here before.
Yeah,
they're not going to get too high. They're not going to get too low, and they're definitely not going to get ahead of themselves because they know that now the series shifts to Boston, right? It shifts to TD Garden, and TD Garden, you know, the Celtics, you know, they've had their ups and downs this postseason, but this is their home court where they feel comfortable with, and the Warriors know it's not going to be easy going in there and trying to get a win on Wednesday night.
Speaking of level-headed, this is the last one from me. Draymond Green. Okay, I earned the respect of the refs now. I mean, anything to the refs maybe kind of swallowing that whistle a little bit about, like, you know, the technical is out there, you know, but nobody wants to tee him up.
Hey, look, maybe a little bit. I mean, you don't want to be the referee to throw Draymond Green out of the NBA Finals games. You're going to be hearing about it until the next game, right? And Draymond was testing it. He was testing it a little bit throughout Game 2, but he stayed in there. You know, he was great on the court during his time tonight, and you know, hopefully it can stay that way as the series continues, and we can avoid any ejection for Mr. Green.
All right, CJ, we'll let you go home and pack. You got a 3,000-mile trip to Boston. Enjoy games 3 and 4.
Hey, thanks for having me.